Good morning, happy Thursday, and welcome to This Week in Gaming. I'm Jonathan over here at twitch.tv/automatonton. This week, I'm going to start. I've played through this before. This is my favorite game currently of all time. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Released March 3rd, 2017. That 8 years ago? Or 8 years past the launch of the Switch. Switch 2 coming sometime soon. Longest gap, I think, between any two Nintendo console cycle. But what I'm gonna do here is I have both versions of Breath of the Wild. The Wii U version, which is in right now, and then the Switch version, which is the one I beat. I recently added this Wii U version to my collection, so I wanted to kind of see the beginning of the game again. It's been a long time. I only put it in there like when I got this game a few months ago. That version of the game, just to see if it worked. I may have played a little bit, but I'm gonna just start a new game. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll check out where I left off in the Switch version. I remember when this game was announced, watching the trailer for it and just being astounded, and then when the game opens the way it does, it was just like, I don't know. Something about the style, the music, the sound, the presentation at the time was like, I was awestruck. So even though I just watched this again for the first time a few months ago, forgotten it to a certain degree.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Say the difference between the two versions is very, I don't know, I can't really tell visually. I mean, it was made for the Wii U. Hey, Mike, welcome on in. Thanks for that follow. Been a while since I've held a Wii U controller.
That is a Sheikah slate.
You don't say.
Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Yeah, I'll check out one of your streams maybe, and I can send you a message or something. Sheikah slate. Well-worn trousers. Put some pants on, Link. The weird, the positioning of the plus button. Used to like reaching above the buttons to get to it on the Switch. You don't get a, that's right, you don't get a weapon or anything. Like roll into this stuff. No.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Just a cool transition. A great way to like introduce you to the concept. So like the inventory, the stamina bar to a certain extent there, and this opening was always like, they take control away from you here this one time, but it's worth it. Not much is scripted in here, but like I said, I think they really tutorialized the game pretty well by keeping you up on the Great Plateau until you're good to go, and they tutorialize enough, giving you a weapon, giving you armor, and then weapon, and then mushrooms. Oh, that's weird. Look at this. Even like, hey, there's something by the fire here. Oh, it's a baked apple. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me. Could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It's a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. I... Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? I... Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. A temple there. Long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I'm relaxing by the fireside, of course, although I'll need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Simple foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on a fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. Please let me know if I may be of service. Nope. There you go. Nope. Oh, I'm just gonna leave you with this baked apple. Link.
Link,
Link.
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Fine. First, I'm gonna bake some stuff. Nope, that one, apple didn't go. That's fine. Oh, a torch. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? Secret. C. Well then, do as you please. There are plenty of monsters ahead here, though. Remember that you can use that as a weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponent to lock sights on them. One of the biggest complaints from Breath of the Wild was the fact that your weapons can break. Kind of fixed parts of that in Tears of the Kingdom. Find a jump. Yeah. Huh? You're not Hestu, but you can see me? I didn't know you're kind. I have Hestu right here. Oh, the arm fell off. You children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Oh, my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Throw weapon. does get a little framey on the waves there. I never really minded it because it kind of forced you to experiment with different weapons. Ooh, Hylian trousers. The beauty of the game was like, I mean, it definitely tries to push you towards an area here. The first quest, but once it opens up, you can do it, the things in whatever order you wish. Which kind of matched my favorite Zelda game before this one. Oh, hi Mindy. Which was the 3DS game. What was it called again? My struggle with memory sometimes. Link Between Worlds. We went straight to the point, then you wouldn't get a bow right away. You wouldn't see this statue, you wouldn't go to this temple. But yeah, in Link Between Worlds, it was kind of interesting because you could, it was kind of traditional in the sense of an older Zelda game where you get an item and that equipment, sort of is needed for a specific dungeon. But in that game, you could like rent an item out of sequence and then do that dungeon. I don't remember. I assume you would eventually get to keep it, or you could buy one. I can't remember, but there was like this weird rental system. Game. You would have like a choice, like between the different items, and then go do that dungeon. Whatever sequence you wanted. Like how they're in the camps here. We're just having a good old time, roasting a big piece of meat, and then, oop. And as soon as they spot you, we'll go and grab their weapons. Light that barrel on fire, it's not working. No. Where you'd get your first bow if you didn't explore over there. Alright, this does have the uh, motion controls here in the pad here. Ooh, hit an enemy's head with an arrow to perform a critical damage. Critical hit that does 2 damage. Shield. Oh. Look at all calling the horse. Up here, in here, I guess. Ah. I really hadn't played the game since 2017. When I got the Wii U version, I was like, maybe this is the opportunity for me to go back and play the game again. I have too many games to play. All the wildlife, open world, enemies doing their own thing. Ooh, they're all rising now. Oh, that's right, these were like... build up the stamina to climb them. Great Plateau Tower. Map extracted. I don't remember if the gamepad eventually had something on it. Um, Collection.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years.
It just says tap here to play on the Wii U gamepad only. I don't remember if eventually, I haven't played enough to know, but the map eventually goes onto the Wii U screen. That was the beauty of the Wii U. Wasn't utilized everywhere. And sort of was a failed system because of that, I think.
You must
Timing and
hurry,
power
Link,
and whatnot.
before it's too late.
Oh, okay. I'm just way up on the top here. Yeah, the other ones, yeah, in Tears of the Kingdom, these all been converted into weird rocket elevator things. The challenge really wasn't in climbing them, like it is in this one. Oh! My, it would seem we have quite the enigma. Power and the others, just like it, have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. You do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? Seems I have some work to do as far as earning your trust goes. I suppose that is understandable. I assume you caught sight of the atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs, with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand it over. Oh ho, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider. But not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Let me show you something. This is the shrines, I believe. You can see one right there. Distant. That is huge. See that structure there, the one shining with a strange light. It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider? Fair exchange, I believe. Okay. A goblin camp. Ah. Oh, an arrow in my field. The little musical cues as things heat up. The classic treasure sound, sort of amped up in the new style. Ooh, a cook pot. Well, I probably don't need 2 tree branches. Didn't really teach me about cooking. Pick a meal's ingredients by selecting it from your inventory and then selecting recipe. Oh. Actually, I don't think I knew that or noticed that before. Oh, shrine. Travel gate registered to map. They're not like, weird. In Tears of the Kingdom, they're not like weird elevators. They're kind of like warp gates. Yeah, I wonder why they did that. Oh, that's right. And then these, this is how they introduce you to your abilities. Which I guess the first one is forced. I wonder if you could just run off and see if you could see a different one, but I don't think you can. Well, I don't think you can leave this area until you get more anyway. I guess we'll find out. It's been a while. 8 years and all that. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like, oh, here, you go to this one, get the treasure. It's the third one. Then you're like, that's weird. Little guy. Hello. These are different too. These end of shrine rooms. A little like Yoda. Name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept the spirit orb. Symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. The goddess smile upon you. One orb, one shrine, one Korok seed. Oh. Well, sorry, buddy. I don't really have a... Oh. Seems you have managed to get your hands on the spirit orb. Well done. What'd you know? Clairvoyance, so perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh ho. The appearance of those towers, the awakening of the shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. Paraglider, please? I have yet to finish speaking. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again, but their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that has survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. I said treasure, but I never said there would only be one treasure. Whether it's 1 treasure or 4, what's the difference for a young go-getter like yourself? Since I am feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking high around from a high point. How about make your way to the top of that tower again? I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at your map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Oh, how'd you get up here so fast, dude? I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you leave an old man his secrets? Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know that about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. Oh, there it is. Might be off the grid here. Say 3 more? Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that one's off the... Oh. There's one more on here. I would guess it's in the forest. Just... Oh, right. No, that's the one I just saw, huh? No, it looks like it would be on this. Not. Almost looks like a guardian up on top of those towers. Alright, what does he say? Blah, blah, blah. Put it on your sheet. Great Plateau. You have acquired the spirit ore from all of the shrines. It doesn't say 4 shrines. A total of 4 shrines. So I've marked 3. We're good. I'll unmark this one. Well, just don't go for the green. They kind of use this whole Great Plateau as a giant tutorial area. set you up, and then afterwards, like, hey, next objective. Go kill Ganon. Where's your head? Oh. Like how they hint at these giant guardians. What are these? Actually learn. Oh, here we go. Ah! Nightmares about these guys. Uh-oh. Can't have him shoot this. Oh, the timing works on those guys. I'll skip past those other guys. Don't need to fight you. Bomb trial shrine. You could do these in any order, I suppose. Ah, the first two are the bombs. Remote bomb. Square one and a circular one. That's a good sword. A two-handed weapon. Oh. Stop being impatient. Interesting, you don't get hurt by the bombs. I don't think. Maybe more. Just options? This. Are they just supposed to teach you about these things? Like, oh. I get it. Weird that that one fell out of place. Ah. Oh. Did very little damage. Each any of these guys are no joke. It's always good about the auto saves. Will be. Ah! 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 Animal Crossing. They gave up. Just a little hut. The Old Man's Diary. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking, and today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and a spicy pepper. I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled. Add warm. Spicy pepper. Raw meat. Don't have raw meat, huh? Sorry, bird. What do you think? Hylian shroom? Spicy pepper steak. Grants low level cold resistance. That it, you think? Oh, is that him? He's over here chopping trees down? Heya, heya. Oh, fancy that, so we meet again. Thought this tree might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it to is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. So, I see you found my axe. Why not help me out and give a few swings? I'm working up quite a sweat here. These bones could use a break. Technically, this is the axe that was at his first camp. Where are you going, bud? Here. Oh, I see you did work. Go ahead and take some of that wood for yourself. Don't be shy now. Or you can make a bridge. It was an acorn. Oh. Oh, I always like time my dodge just slightly too soon, I think. Apparently up on top of it. I mean, even at the time, like, being able to see a world and climb anything, even if there's a stamina meter, was pretty novel. A lot of things have since, like, tried to copy that concept. Not often hit the same highs. No pun intended. Monsters need their beauty rest too. Basis trial. Pretty cool if that's how you downloaded applications. Stops an object in time while storing its kinetic energy. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Making good use of the stored energy can move even the largest objects. Seen some people do some crazy stuff with this. Oh, oh my. Oh god. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, actually, I don't want to be. Had more golf like that. They even give you little tips on the loading screen. Nice. Little touches. Like teach you about the world. Oh. I realized you could do that. There's a stasis rock out here. Remember. I needed to be up here. Oh. Ooh. Plenty of axes. Hmm. Oh, jeez, that's just dead. You became an icicle. Remember if they wanted me to, like, chop down this tree? Can't really grab things like I can in, so it was metal. Oh, come on, trying to climb. I'm trying to climb. Like you can in Tears of the Kingdom with the grabby arm thing. Oh, save spot's kind of annoying. I could create it, my own. I think this could work. That's weird. Oh god. Trying to get to that boat. The funniest things are happening to me though. But I'm going around. Can I though? Is it on the other side of the river? There's a bridge. Interesting how the that's where you start the game is like right underneath me here. I always liked how you can pick your arrows back up if they missed. Whoa, the fire guy. Careful here. Yeet. Well, that bridge is broken as well. Oh, nighttime. You guys are sleeping. A little snoozy nap. Crouching increases your stealth. Nope, that guy's. Oh, they woke up. Can't see me. Oh, they can see me. Ooh, more spicy peppers. Oh, if only I had ascend. Can move metal though. Can I rotate? No. Oh, jeez. Only cold resist for 20 seconds. Can I make it? No. On. It's not that. It's cold, but it's not in the blue. Oh, it's because of the cold resist. 3, 2, 1. Cold enough to do damage. Like right on the line. Oh, yeah, it's just very slow. A spicy pepper by itself. No resist. Oh, that's right. Create a pillar of ice from water surface. A weird one compared to the rest. I like how they stay around though, to a certain extent. I think I always prioritize stamina upgrades over health in these Zelda games. Because oftentimes, like, when you get to fight enemies, they do more than enough damage to, like, if you get hit, it's bad no matter what. Oh! With this, you have now acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, no, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. You understand? Where 2 lines connect, the shrines would cross there. I will be waiting. Oh, it went all weird. Got all weird on me. Alright, so... I mean, is it just the, Oh. So, draw a line. I'm curious about something. What's that all about, buddy? If I could get off of the plateau without the paraglider. I'm gonna get the paraglider first, but you who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirits, I can offer you great power. Here's that you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4, I will amplify your being. No! The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here. Addy. There was a ladder somewhere. There it is. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You don't really need a paraglider when you can just
there, young one. Now then,
move
the time
anywhere he
has
wants.
come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule.
What a name.
I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
Roar.
He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against
Now
us.
that was the other, I think, major complaint of this game was the dungeons, or these divine beasts that were pretty small, not very traditional. They certainly fixed that in Tears of the Kingdom. But since this game sort of opened up the space, the genre for things like this open world where you can kind of choose your own adventure, bringing back the sort of goal of the original Legend of Zelda.
Link.
Was the reason why I liked it so much. Or I like it so much
The
still.
fate of Hyrule rests with you.
And they only take your control away very, very few times, very limited compared to like Skyward Sword, where they were constantly tutorializing or taking control away from you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to
Is
the
you.
very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself,
And just the sense of exploration, going to
land.
all these little corners of the
Considering
world,
that I could not save
seeing
my
them
own
at the
kingdom,
time for the first
I have
time,
no
just
right
like
to ask this of you, Link.
there'd be hints of things like the forest, the Lost Woods, or whatever,
But I am powerless here.
Kakariko Village,
You
etc.
must
But
save her, my daughter, and do whatever it
to see
takes
them
to
in this
annihilate
this
Ganon.
open space,
Somehow,
on your own
Ganon has
time.
maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head
Only
directly
limited
to
by
the
your own
castle at this
stamina.
point. I suggest
Which
that
you can
make
improve
your
in
way
these,
east to one
tiny
of the villages in the wilderness.
puzzle rooms,
Follow
the
the
shrines,
road
which
after
are kind of like
Kakariko Village.
microscopic
There you
dungeons.
will find
I
the
think
Elder
more than made up for
She will
the
tell you more
lack
about the
of
path
proper
that lies
dungeons.
ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village.
They kind of push you
Make
towards
your way
Kakariko
past the
here,
twin
but
summits
not
of the
everyone
Dueling
decided to
Peaks.
go there
From
first.
there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Or maybe you had to? I can't remember. Let's see. Do everything that I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Peace. Yep, main quest. Destroy Ganon. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh. Opens up for you. You go to Kakariko, you could go straight to Ganon at this point. It would be a lot harder with only 3 hearts. I wanted to see if there was a boulder around here. Edge. see that if you did once you learned um basis. If you could use that to cheese yourself and off of the plateau without the paraglider. I don't know. I feel like I've seen some crazy stuff. It's interesting how there's like this big double-walled fence over around everything, or almost everything. There was that one boulder that I kind of yeeted to get that chest. I don't really use a tree because that would break. That was like right outside the place with the magnesis, or not magnesis, but the stasis. There's a lot of things in here that you could have done. Probably some Koroks. That's just a regular bot. Oh, there's a looks like a stable. Oh, there's a couple boulders. Oh, in a weird angle. It's like encouraging you to get them off the ledge here. I don't want to hit him that way. I want to hit him the other way. Weird that you can put stasis on those apples. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Oh, you get tossed right off. Do I have to be on the top of it, I wonder? No. Nope. I think there's probably a way to do it. Welcome. I'm into horses, so I got a job with the stable association, which is great and all, but they dispatched me here in the middle of nowhere, which I can handle, but they have me working around the clock. I feel so hazy all the time. Well, I could eat some meat for energy, but the stable meals are vegetarian for the most part. Oh, what I wouldn't do for some fresh, caught raw gourmet meat. Oop. There you go. All the little characters with their purpose. All right. One second. I'm gonna switch over to the Switch version. Alright. Alright, you can see here, it's got the star. Last time I played was, August 10th, 2020 for some reason. Don't remember why, because the previous time before that was 2017. June. A few months to beat this one. Oh, that's the autosave. Save on the... Autosave, but not an actual save, so I'm not sure what that was all about. I didn't get all the shrines. Did get all the guardians. Oh, hold on, let me fix the... This guy's little accordion music. Little Cass. Alright, what was I? What was I marking? Full map. In there. Some quests I was working on, I guess. And this is the place where you started here. I don't remember if I have like I never did play the DLC. Kind of a shame. Not that all of it was like necessarily like, you know, like storied content, but some was more like combat challenges, arenas, stuff like that. But you did get a motorcycle at some point, which I did not partake in, unfortunately. How many other pins? Some weird marks. I don't know why I put these stars here, etc., etc. Let's think of like a vantage point I could have. Finding a shrine even at this point. I'm missing quite a few. There's not like 3 levels like Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, does this game look better? Version. Very similar to me. If it's blue, it means I've gotten it. I'm wondering if they're in like weird crevices like that. Definitely higher points. Why does this have a weird orange on it? Did I not do that one? Some are very specific or similar spots to the last to the next game. I have a blank area here where you think there'd be something. Am I? And there's the other side of that place. Could definitely get higher up. I had a Korok friend here that I abandoned. I'm gonna go up, not. Amazing how how much you remember or don't. At least the blue stands out pretty well against the snow, but um else is pretty foggy and snowy. It's hard to see. A little gust. I wonder if these gusts are there to, like, lift you on top of the dragon. Just too snowy up here to see anything. Oh. Kind of left down. Like, look at a map online, I think. Isn't there like a way? Oh man, I'm thinking about Tears of the Kingdom. Like, do something with those foxes. That's weird. You can zoom in while paragliding in this game. Well, there's definitely a Korok out here. Or two. Bye-bye. Remember the giant fish. Ooh. Lionel. Weird. Remember caves. There were caves. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It is my pleasure.
Oh, that's right. You made me drop something. These guys are no joke. Especially when lightning strikes, huh? So what brought me back was one of the champions once you do their thing. Their dungeony thing. Thought it was weird that you like complete the game, but enemies get harder, not like easier, or stay the same. Alright, what do they do? They have a timer on them. Restore power born, blah, blah, blah. Your hearts run out. You automatically rescue full of hearts. Always Gale. It's an upward draft that carries you. Oh. I'll activate by charging jump with X. And a shield. Lightning surrounding you. Holding Y. I feel like there was stuff to like find like equipment that would help you find things. There's that warm doublet I was talking about. Oh, there's a big sleeping guy. Oh, Hinox. You could have a horse. I had one. The icon was on my map. I found it somewhat cumbersome to get around with a horse. They wouldn't be able to climb like. Oh, there's a cave with a treasure chest. That's kind of cool. See, they have X number of charges for stuff like that. I really like the silver versions, which is the hardest, I think. Oh, they're gonna come up and get me. Oh, updated something. I don't remember if there's like 120 runs, but I'm missing like 20 of them or so. And it's just amazing how hidden away, like you could play this game for 100 hours or whatever and it'd still be slightly hidden away. I mean, the Koroks, there was like a ton of those. I'm less surprised about finding those. Oof. Well, maybe I'll go to the one that was orange. I was meant to go back and like finish off the shrines and quests and stuff, and it's hard to go back. For a couple reasons, I guess. One, it's like just getting used to like how the game feels. What do you have available to you? Coming back from Tears of the Kingdom where you don't have the same abilities. I finished this place? Oh, everything's updating. We got there, buddy. Okay. Remember how to combat? Oh, wrong button. Where's that? Where's the like? Oh, there it is. Oof. Alright, so I could probably have stuff that's better geared for fighting. Sort by... Doesn't actually say what it's sorted by. Wait, what's this? Dark Hood. Nope. I wonder if it's because this guy has that going on already. Electricity is good against it. They seem to have a charge. Catch that stuff. Ah. I wonder if I could freeze this. Oh. What's bad? Oh. There's so many royal broadswords. Yeah, so there's one I hadn't done. I think I went to it, maybe it was too hard, so I decided to come back and didn't actually go back. Well, we got a couple Koroks. We saw the first couple hours of this game. What the map looks like at the very end of the game. I'm not wearing my warm clothes anymore. Ooh, unfreezable. Full set. But I think we're gonna end it there. Go grab some lunch. Some stuff to do this afternoon. But I will be back tomorrow with Coral Island Year 4. Looking away, getting towards the end of that game. On my screen, I do have my 1 year stream anniversary celebration stream coming on Saturday, March 15th. Stay tuned for more details. I'm planning a few things. If you want to see anything specific, give me a message. Let's see. Fade out. Such a calming, relaxing game. I like watching me meander is probably not the most exciting thing in the world, but um I'd head out with our rating today. But hope you all have a good day. See you tomorrow at the same time, Coral Island. Back to farming underwater. My merfolk. Back to finishing that heated swimming pool town attraction. Alright. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm working on too. Finishing the museum, journal, stuff like that. Trying to wait till summer so I can catch the last bug. Alright. But until then, hopefully you have a great Thursday. Bye for now.